What is going on, guys? It is your boy JB, also known as Slacked. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. I've been loving the Call of Duty Caldera grind so far. It has been so much fun, guys. Today we're going to be going through the controller settings and what I personally think is the best settings that you could possibly be rocking under the controller category whenever you guys are playing this new Warzone map. I've been a Call of Duty professional for 10 years, and I've been rocking these settings, dropping some crazy kill games and having a lot of fun. If you guys want to check out anything else that I rock, there's more YouTube videos that you guys can see. My graphic settings will be in another video, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into these settings. If you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to smash that like button. Comment down below if you guys would like to see any other loadouts or different settings videos, and make sure to always subscribe. Let's hop right into this video. All right, guys, first thing is first, we're going to be going to the controller category. Again, I am playing on PC, so this is kind of subject to all my PC players, but this is kind of what I've been rocking through the start of Caldera. Your button layout is all going to be personal preference. Everyone has something that's been working for them and what they've been using for a long time. Me personally, I've played on tactical flipped, or tactical in general, basically for 10 plus years, so I'm very comfortable with this, and I've played with flip since I've been on PS4 controller for a long time. So this is what I'm going to be rocking. Stick layout preset is set to default. Again, this is going to be personal preference settings. Your invert vertical look, this is going to be set to disabled. Then this is where things start to get tricky, and I need you guys to pay attention and make sure that you have these settings correct. Your left stick minimum input dead zone. Basically, what you're going to want this to be set to is there's a minimum and a maximum whenever you're playing this. So your left and right stick are your minimums, and then you have your left and right stick maximums. Basically, what this is going to mean is it's the minimum amount of pressure you basically have to apply to your stick whenever you're moving it to the outer ring for you to become full acceleration. So if your left stick minimum input threshold is set to 2, basically whenever I start to move the stick slightly past where it is originally set to, my character will start moving. For me to reach max speed, I'll basically have to reach the outer ring of my controller since it's set to 99. Left stick, you're going to basically not have any problems with this. You're going to want to set this as low as possible. Usually I rock around 2, maybe even 0 sometimes if I'm feeling frisky. Doesn't really matter as long as your controller doesn't have any controller delay or any problems like that, or have a mind of its own, which sometimes it does happen. You can set this to a super low one because, again, it's just basically how fast that you'll be moving whenever you move the stick. For my right stick, this is where you're going to want to put it up to about 5. For both of these max inputs, for the left stick, you can kind of play around with this. You can kind of put it down to 95. You can put it down to 90. Again, it's basically less movement for your character to reach full maximum speed, and it's less work you have to do on your controller. You guys can play around with this. If you change this to 0 and put this to 50, you barely have to move your stick and your guy will start full sprinting right away. Again, I've been rocking the minimums to about 2 and 5, and then the maximums. The right stick needs to be 99, guys. That'll help with your aim a lot. And then both of them, like I said, you can kind of play around with, but you're going to make sure you want to put both of these down to at least 0.5 on the left minimum input and the right stick minimum input. Super important. It will help you guys out a lot, trust me. If the settings any higher than that, turn it down right now. For horizontal and vertical sensitivity, again, this is kind of going to be personal preference. I've been playing on around 5.5 or 6.6 my entire career. Anything below 3 I would say is way too slow. I think you should find a good medium between 4 and 6, whatever feels comfortable to you. I feel like 6 for me is personally very easy to control. And I can also spin and snap on my opponents that are behind me or to the side of me if I react fast enough. For ADS sensitivity multiplier, I've been rocking 1. Then this is where things get tricky. Make sure for your custom sensitivity per zoom, guys, the setting gets pretty intense and there's a lot to it, but I want you guys to make sure you put it on. And then this is where you guys are going to get confused. Basically, when you turn it on and you open up the advanced setting by hitting square, all of these other ADS sensitivities pop up. These are going to be for your different scopes. See, for your 2 times, your 3 times, your 4 times, your 5 times, your 6 times, your 7 times, your 8 times. You guys get the deal. Basically, what we're going to be looking at here is just your ADS sensitivity multiplier for low zoom. I personally have all of mine set to 1, but you can get pretty creative with this. Like I said, if you want to play on a higher sensitivity, maybe you change your vertical and horizontal to 1010, but then you want to play on a 5 sensitivity. Whenever you're aimed down sights, you can change these multipliers basically to put it to let's say a 0.50. That'll allow you to play on half of the sensitivity that you were currently playing on. So you can get creative with this. Like I said, I personally don't mess around with it too much, but you can get super creative. It's why it's in the game. It's why there's 9 or 10 different options here for aim sensitivities. And if Maybe you like the turning radius of 6.6 or 7.7, but you feel like whenever your aim down sights is a little too fast and hard for you to control, change that setting, lower it down, and then you can play with a faster spinning around sensitivity, but you can lower your aim down sight sensitivity to help you lock onto your targets a little bit easier. For aim response curve type, I've been rocking dynamic. Again, I think this is by far the best aim response curve type. Basically aims for you. Hard to explain other than it basically is a reverse S curve mapping for fine aim rate control. Feels more natural, feels more together for me, and I personally feel like tracing opponents is super easy whenever you're playing on dynamic. I play with controller vibration off. Again, this is a personal setting for you to decide. Aim assist, I've always rocked standard, guys. I just like traditional aim slow down near the target, so I've been rocking this for, like I said, 10 plus years, so nothing really to change there. Scale aim assist with FOV, guys. If you guys play on a high FOV, you're gonna want this disabled. There's really no reason for it to be turned on, but it basically will, I mean, if you see it right there, disabled aim assist region doesn't scale according to the field of view. And then if it's enabled, the aim assist region rescales according to the FOV. So like just depending upon where you're aimed at or whatever, I have it disabled. I've been playing fine without it, so I haven't been rocking that setting. Weapon mount shared input, I have it on ADS and melee. That's a default setting. Weapon mount movement, I have it enabled. Slide or aim down sight behavior is hold, obviously. Steady aim behavior, hold. All of these settings are hold. Basically when you have to hold your trigger down to aim, hold your trigger down to shoot, etc. You're going to want those on hold. These are where you're going to change these settings, guys. These are the must needed to be changed when you're playing the new Warzone, guys. You're going to want to change your use/reload behavior to contextual tap. Basically, if you notice whenever you're looting in the beginning of the games, all people do is tap square one time whenever they're playing. It'll allow you to loot faster. If there's a bunch of money on the ground, if there's plates and you can't pick them up, you don't have to hold. All you do is tap square one time. To reload, you tap it. To enter a vehicle, you tap it. You just do anything like that, it's a lot faster, a lot smoother. And if you're grinding Warzone, I promise you, just try this setting, get used to it. It's so much easier than trying to hold down square to do all of these different features. Trust me, you want to turn this setting on. Deleted ammo weapon switch, I have it on enabled. Armor plate behavior, I've seen people change this one. I personally don't like it, but I know a lot of players who do use it. Basically, the armor plate behavior is if you just hit triangle one time, it'll pop all your plates until it's done. Or you can have it set to where you hold it down and it'll pop plates based on, you know, if it's according to do so. But I've been playing with this one as apply one at a time. Like I said, I know a lot of people who play with apply all. Again, this is going to be like a personal preference setting, not going to really change too much. This is where it gets super important. This is under the movement category, guys. You're going to want to change your slide behavior to tap. This will basically allow you to do the slide cancel around the map that all you see all these crack players doing. Slide X is how you slide cancel. With the Modern Warfare movement, I'm sure you guys have seen Joe Wo's videos and different things like that. You'll want this to be on tap if you want to have movement like any other pro Warzone players. Auto move forward, I have disabled. Tactical sprint, I have it to double tap. And then automatic sprint, guys, you're going to want to change this over to automatic tactical sprint. This will up your movement by literally so much, probably 50%. I'm not even joking. Basically what this allows you to do, instead of double tapping your left stick or clicking it in, basically start automatic tactical sprinting. All you have to do is push it forward. You don't have to click at all you do is push the stick forward and you'll start to double sprint right away. It saves your controllers. Let me tell you guys, if you're using a PS4 controller, PS5, Xbox One, you want to save your left thumb and save your time while grinding Caldera. I do 10-hour streams. I cannot do it without automatic tactical sprint on. Make sure, trust me guys, you turn this setting on. Vehicle camera recenter, I have it on enabled. And then parachute auto deploy, I have it on disabled. Basically that way I can control whenever I want to pop my parachute. That way it doesn't automatically pop it for me. I can rush to helicopters and rush to certain areas way faster. So guys, this has been the controller setup video. Let me hop into an outro. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the controller settings video for the new Warzone map Caldera. Like I said, I've been grinding. I've been having an absolute blast. If you guys have been enjoying my journey or, you know, following me at all, I stream every single day, twitch.tv/slack. Maybe check me out, man. Tune in. We, like I said, I've been playing like 10+ hours all the time, having an absolute blast, and I'll give you guys some pointers and some tips. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and make sure to comment down below. And until the next one, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.